the volume's down. So hey man, so yeah, I just wanted to thank you for being on the stream today. I know it was about an hour and a half, you know, it wasn't too long, and the chat was really inactive. Not a lot of people were talking today.
I know,
So
right?
yeah, I
But it was
apologize
it
for
was a
that.
pleasure. I'm so glad we got this done, and glad you can invite me out to your side of the world and let me out of the asylum for a while.
Absolutely. And you know, it was a little bit controversial, and you know, and it was, and I appreciate you giving all those giving us all the tips and everything that you did, and giving all the giving such a perspective
Hey,
on the hobby.
and don't forget all those spoilers on my new movie coming out in October.
Oh, I want to see that, you know, and I appreciate that you're sending me tickets to view that, but you
No
know, and in
problem.
the
No
opening.
problem.
All right. Well, I'm getting messages that people are just coming in. They're saying that it was that the that the stream wasn't on.
Are we gonna have to do this all again?
You guys didn't just see the whole stream?
How am I supposed to
Wow.
remember all this stuff?
Oh man. Well, I guess we could start it over for him then. I mean,
I guess we got to start from the beginning.
all right. Well, hey guys, what's going on? This is your broke brother, Broke Nerfing. I am back with the show with the most generic name anyone can ever think of, interview series number 28. Uh, I appreciate you guys who are here right now. I saw Clowner in there. I saw the Iceman is in there. I'm
Iceman.
Iceman and Amachan. I'm probably saying that wrong. Nightwing, what's up, dude? Who else?
Wonderful.
Cali Nerf was in here. What's going on, my dude? A few announcements first before we get started. Well, actually, first off, I want to give a shout out to my big, fat, smelly, sweaty, stinky patrons. Appreciate all of your guys' support. That's going to be Homely665, Casual Felon, Cybrand Warrior, Valley Paranormal. I want to give a shout out to Newport Nerfer113, Slaedur, NerfTurfBattle, BiggsNZ, American Foam, and Pandamonium. Thank you guys so much. And all of my top tier patrons will have their links in the description of this video as well as other videos. So give them a check out. Patronize them for patronizing me. Patronize me, patrons. Appreciate it.
Patronize him.
Yes. Don't you patronize me. Actually do.
Of course.
My first announcement this weekend in Santa Clara County, we are having the Relay for Life. It is the American Cancer Association. We're doing a walkathon. It's called the Relay for Life. But at that event, um, my good friend Pastor Schuler and I, along with our Nerf group, sang Southern All Ages or South Bay All Ages Nerf group. We are having a event there at the Relay for Life. We're setting up barriers and everything, and we're gonna have some games out there, some Nerf wars, some blaster fun. So if you guys want to check that out, please check the link in the description of this video. It is the Relay for Life link that is below, and we would love it if you guys would come out and hang out with us and play some Nerf or do the walkathon, help fight cancer with some Nerf darts. All right, guys. So I'd appreciate if you would come on out and show some support. Next, BTA, Blaster Tag Association, also a part of the South Bay All Ages Nerf group. We are looking for referees. It's during gameplay, it's usually players who have already played like a few rounds that have to get up and referee some of these matchups. And if you've ever done competitive blaster sports, it takes a lot out of you. And when you want to rest between matches, then you really want to rest. You don't want to get up and stand in the sun and referee more, you know. So if you're in the area, you know, around Santa Clara County, and you want to come help out with BTA, come on out. If you want to play, we are always looking for, you know, usually teams have people that don't show up, and they're looking for, you know, and they get floaters here and there. So if you want to come out and play, I'm sure you'd be able to play as well. But if you want to come out and help ref, we would really appreciate it. We could definitely use it. So I wanted to make sure that I put that out there. And the link for BTA is in the description as well. Today, my friends, we have a special guest here. And yeah, I just called you special.
I know I'm special. They
We
have a
have
little
a
special place in the asylum for me.
they do, yeah, and you get all the Jello and applesauce you want.
Yes, applesauce. Pork chops and
Mm.
applesauce.
I
Awesome.
think I think Chris Cartea has a cell next to you there.
Is that who's
He's
been scratching on the wall?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, and he Chris Cartea has been in there after he had a run in with my nephew Kyle. He Kyle made him think that he's a Smurf, and he's been he changed his house to look like a giant mushroom, and he's been calling everything he eats Smurf berries, and yeah, so I think they did put him in the cell next to you for a while.
I think I hear him.
Yeah, he's probably singing the Smurfs theme song at night as well. Wearing a white beanie and a white. So if you guys have a question for my guest rival league Joker and you want to ask it, please in the chat put at broke nerfing, at broke space nerfing, just like it says on my channel. That way your question will be highlighted and I'll be able to see it. If you just throw a comment out there without it, you know, without that at broke nerfing on there to where it'll be highlighted for me, I'll probably pass it up, and because I won't see it. So make sure if you do have a question, comment, a threat for an insult for he or I, please post that with at broke nerfing
Wait.
in there.
Did you say threat? I
Yeah.
can handle a threat.
Oh, okay.
We can handle a threat.
Yeah. We can handle that. So are you ready to rock and roll there, Joker?
Am I always? Let's roll.
All right. Why so serious? That's my first question. Why so serious?
Because if we were all serious, we'd have be all sticks in the mud. We got to have fun. It doesn't matter what age you are. You know, from 2 to 257, I think is what he said. But yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. When you're not nerfing, what are you doing?
Nerfing, chasing around my 2-year-old with blasters and trying to keep the madhouse from going crazier when I'm gone. But other than that, enjoying life and being happy.
That's awesome. So is your family actually involved in the hobby as well?
I've got, well, they're not my daughters yet. They're stepdaughters soon ish. And the oldest is Talon. She plays in Rival League with us. The other two, I finally got them their first taste of a big event when I took them up to Jared's event in Dallas. And the little boy, you'll see pictures of him all over the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Blackjack.
You call him what?
We call him Blackjack.
Blackjack. I was over at my pastor's house last night, and we were building barriers for this event on Saturday for the Relay for Life. And I showed his 2-year-old daughter the picture with him inside the that like kind of like chest thing you made, like a mech thing.
Yeah, the thing that about killed me after 20 yards going down that field. But yeah.
So was it pretty heavy?
Well, once you got him into it, he's a chunky monkey. He weighs a ton.
Now, could he actually fire like the Prometheus or anything on there?
Oh no, those are all operated by me. Since we couldn't have modded stuff in there, I couldn't rewire it into his little steering wheel thing like I wanted to. But he knows how to shoot a Prometheus if I just set it on the floor beside him. He's starting to learn how to squeeze the both triggers now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my friend, my pastor's daughter kept asking to see the picture again. She was like, "Can I see that again? Can I see the little boy again?" It was so cute, man. She really did like that picture.
Yeah, there was a
She's
there was a small section of video I put on my YouTube on my second video I ever made with me going down the field with it, and I was so glad that somebody actually caught some of the footage from it because proud dad here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's so cool. I'll have to check that out. I only saw the pictures with it, but yeah, that's awesome. Um, so how did you get into the hobby, anyways?
Well, it all started a long, long time ago, and these stories start out just like this, right?
Was it Acme Chemicals and Batman threw you into a vat?
A vat of chemicals. No, well, it was a vat I did have to jump into. I was cleaning out my car one day at the one of the other apartments, and I saw this mother dragging two trash bags that sounded a lot like plastic and throwing them in the dumpster. So apparently, somebody's kid messed up and made their parents mad, which you shouldn't play with darts in the house.
Yeah,
Hint,
true.
hint. So I grabbed them, I put them in the truck, and I found out there was a long shot, the Mega Thunderbow, and about five or six other blasters that I didn't really know which all of them were at the time. So I just started Googling and came across Drax channels and Coop's channels, and I'm dropping names here. I'm sorry.
A
And I
lot
just
of
started
people do.
watching them. Yeah, and I just started watching them, and I did mods on some. I definitely modded the long shot because it was not working at all, and it just started from there. I went, played with my other nephews at the apartments and all the neighborhood kids, and gave a couple of the blasters out, picked up a couple more, and it just grows from there.
And when after that would you say you started modifying blasters rather than just accumulating?
Pretty, pretty much 2 weeks after I found that first batch, I started tearing them apart and getting into them, find out what I can't do.
So actually, Nightwing Nerf is asking, what was the first blaster you modded? So I would imagine it was around that time then.
He knows. He's on my page. He knows, and it's my favorite.
What
He
is it?
will. He'll see it Sunday. I got to do some more work to it. But this one here was actually Raider stock, a Raider front grip prime with the long shot.
Oh wow,
There is no charging back here. It's all up front now.
that was your very first black. That was the
That
very first mod.
that was the first one. And after a while, I took it back apart. I actually put lights in it. Batteries are dead on this one now, but that was the first one I ever did.
Wow, man, you got my first mod like totally beat.
I had another one, but it kind of had an accident during a duel a few months ago. Somebody else was borrowing it.
So did you just learn as you went, or did like painting and everything, or did you have experience kind of like doing crafts or cosplays or anything like that before?
No, I mean it's just military. You learn stuff. High school, you learn stuff. It's just everywhere you go. If you have an opportunity to learn something, learn a craft, learn a hobby, learn how to tie your shoes while walking down the sidewalk, you learn something. This, I just watched some videos, seen how they did it, seen what worked, what didn't. I made a lot of mistakes. I mean, even some of these other modders, they surely have made some mistakes, and we learn from them. That's how we learn. That's how the community grew.
Wow, man, that's really cool. Yeah, that's one of the nicest first mods I have actually seen. So that's pretty impressive.
it took a little while. I do have it, like I said, on one of my other pages on Facebook. So I took pictures step by step what I did.
Awesome, man. That's super cool. So, how long have you been in the hobby then? When was it that about how long ago was it when you saw the fateful day when that lady was bringing the bags of blasters out?
It's about 4.5 years now.
Okay,
It hasn't
cool.
been too long. I grew up playing with sticks and running around the trees and going pow pow. So
Yeah. What did you play with as a kid then? When what were you into back then?
mostly it was playing swords and sticks and things like that. Just playing army, wanting to eventually become whenever you grew up, join the army. I think back in the 80s it was what most of the kids wanted. As I said, 80s. I'm old. Leave me alone.
Man, I'm an '80s kid too, brother.
I can still come out and kick some of the little kids' butts.
Yeah, don't sell us old guys short. So, um, about 4 years. That's pretty good. When did you start actually getting into the actual wars, like actually going out with other people and playing these games and everything?
Well, I was looking around in Texas. I didn't find any groups here in Central Texas that were active at the time. The only one that was really active was up in Waco, and it just started. And I was still timid on going out and meeting people and things like that. So eventually, I did kick myself in the butt, and I heard about this big thing at some stadium in Dallas at AT&T Stadium called Jared's Epic Nerf Battle 2. This is a while ago. And that's where I met a few people, took in, well, I wanted to take that one in, but it wouldn't go in. So I took Strife and a couple other blasters, got my Thunderbow sign, and met Justin, Iceman from Florida. He used to
Oh
run
yeah.
this. And he gave me a card and introduced me to the group that was in Waco, the Rival League. And eventually I made it up to one of their meets. And I think I've been going to every single meet they've had since I started going up there. I haven't missed one unless I couldn't walk or something. But yeah, it's been about 3 years. Oh wow, it's been that long. About 3 years.
I've already been in the hobby a year, dude, which is I still feel like I just started. It's crazy, but yeah, it's been a year. This month has been a year.
Okay, you've been doing this a year and you've already got your own show and you do all that stuff for your community. You should be the one interviewing yourself, and we need to see that one day.
That might be pretty cool if I interview myself. That would be pretty fun.
I can see it,
But in all due respect, like to be honest, having your own show isn't that difficult with YouTube. All you pretty much need is a camera and an internet connection.
True, a stable connection.
Yeah,
Stable connection.
which I kind of don't have, as we were
You'll
talking
get
about.
there eventually.
uh, all right, so let me ask you this now. Rival League. I'm glad you brought that up. Could you kind of explain to me and the viewers what the Rival League actually is?
I am not going to do it justice, and Darkon is going to kill me for this. But I'm going to put it in how I term it. It's just a bunch of people getting together, having fun, doing some tournaments, pretty much having fun. Honesty, integrity, teamwork. Those are the three things that we strive to have. You take your hits, you call your hits, the honesty, integrity. Live up to if somebody says you're out, live up to that. Teamwork. You got to be a team. If you can't survive the game not being a team. If you're that one guy that just says, I'm gonna go over here and stand while y'all get killed. No, that ain't gonna work. So we gotta work on the teamwork.
So is it basically like a Nerf group?
We have Oh shoot, I forgot to even look up the numbers. We have a good bit of following from the Waco, the Cup up in Dallas. We've got members all over the country right now. Most of us is focused in Waco, and then my group down here in Temple in Texas.
Hmm. My friend NerfTurfBattle. I don't know if you know him. He does Nerf parties for
Yeah.
as a business. He's in Texas as well, so I'm wondering if he could hook up with you guys sometime. That
I
way.
think he's down south somewhere,
Oh,
down
okay.
towards San Antonio.
Yeah.
He's in the militias area, and they're part of the Texas Nerf collaboration between Dallas, us, and Waco, Temple, San Antonio militia, and the Corpus Christi Blue Pirates. We're going to be doing a collaborative later on in July, so where we try to all get together, play games, and just have fun.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, we
Uh,
we did one last year against the militia down in San Antonio, and it was a blast.
so does the rival league? Is it also a real league? Like, do you have like competitive games and keep
We we do have a
keep
competitive
scores?
rule set. We do have our seasons. We just finished up our last one November and divvied out what we had to do, and then we're going to revamp it for this season since we're doing DreamCon, Bell County Comic Con, and a few other things on the side of what we normally do. But we're going to try to readjust how we do it. We do a 4-on-4 arena style. I want to say, usually the arena is set up to be 120 by 60. It's good close quarters. We do use stock blasters. We don't use modded unless we're doing the non-competitive. Then I let a few of them come into play. Just people do it. People are going to mod. We're not going to be able to stop all of it. But at
Mm.
least for our competitive rounds, stock blasters, no attachments, no help. Your blaster, you should be able to get kills with it just as good as you could with something you mod.
Oh wow. Could I ask the reasoning behind competitive your competitive games being all stock? Because I'm involved with competitive blaster sports myself, but they have FPS caps, but it's never been a stock only kind of thing.
Well, with the stock, I mean, it's still with safety. Safety is going to be your number one thing. You're wearing your eye protection. You want to have fun. You don't want to get hurt. And I
Okay.
have seen I have seen damage happen even with the stock stuff. Somebody gets hit in the eye, in the face. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting. You get hit with a 120 FPS dart out of the side of your face. It's gonna hurt even more. And to a kid, 13 plus, you're gonna say ow. Heck, I still say ow.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was a safety concern or if it was like make it more of a challenge, to make it just that much more competitive, having to use stock only blasters. It would kind of seems like it would be more of a competitive thing.
Yeah,
So that
because
okay,
trust me, you need to be able to get up close and say hi to your enemy and go, "Pooh, I got you."
yeah, gotcha. Okay,
No,
and
no,
now
no, no, I got you. Haha.
got the drop on me, sir. Uh,
Gotcha.
So now, how often does the rival league meet? Is it a monthly thing? Do you have monthly
We
games?
we run a bi-monthly, depending on the weather, depending on what's going on that month. We every second and fourth Sunday of the month. One's in Hewitt Park in Waco, and the other one is down in Miller Park in Temple. We run from, depending on the weather, things like that, from 1 to 5, 1 to 6. We're having fun. We'll keep going. If we're not having fun, we'll keep going until we have fun.
Gotcha, man. We had a question. It was Wolfpack Nerf, I think it was, or was it? Oh no, I'm sorry. It was NorCal Nerf Club. Was asking are all rival league games stock, which I guess you kind of explained that they're not all stock,
No,
just
not no.
competitive.
As long as just the competitive ones. I mean, like I said, a lot of our members, all of our stuff stock. We have a few modders in our group. I do let them run their stuff as long as they share and maybe let some of the other members try them, which we did last 2 weeks ago. We had a small turnout, but so we went ahead and did some modded games. We rearranged the course a little bit, and we had fun. We made the best of what we had.
Yeah. Cool, man. Now, why is it called Rival League? Do you guys mainly use Rival, or was that just kind of the name you
That
thought of?
yes, that was what they had. It was Patrick, Darkon, and a few of the other members up there in Waco. They had a couple of stock Apollos. They saw this stuff. They're just, hey, we should make this league. They started making barriers, and then it just grew from there. And I'm just happy to be a part of that team now. I have ours down here that we run. Pretty much their omega to their alpha.
Right on. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad we're talking about the Rival League itself, because I have seen a lot about Rival League in the groups and in on comments and videos, and in my and even in my streams I've seen it talked about. So yeah, I always just assumed it was like a competitive blaster league that just uses rival blasters only. Like that was it. Just either
Yes,
rival blasters or high
rival
impact rounds.
blasters, rival blasters.
It's all about the
Oh,
quantum.
oh, yes. No, heck no. Well, I mean, they're fine as long as they shoot the round projectile. They're fine. No, this
Oh,
this is this is my main duty here. So
so in your competitive matches, can you use any stock blaster, or does it have to be high impact rounds?
we had your primary has to be the high impact rounds.
Okay.
And now with the Chronos came out and some other pistol ones come out, we can go away from the hammer shots for sidearms. Heck, we got a guy called Heavy Arms. He's right now his loadout is two Prometheuses, two Nemesis, and I want to say he's got maybe a pistol or two just in case.
Oh
But
wow.
if he gets that low on ammo, he's pretty much dead anyway. That's almost 1,000 rounds right there in four blasters. He did it one
Dang.
day, and it was scary.
I wouldn't be able to move with all that stuff, dude.
Just wait until they reload. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, there you go. uh, so you guys, oh wow, that's cool, man. Like even your regular events that aren't competitive, there's no rule about only using like a rival primary, is there?
No, I mean like I said, Colt. I know he's watching. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve, even to my abilities. He'll throw in a dart blaster or a boomco blaster. Sorry, I gotta give him heck for that one.
Hey, I'm a Boomco lover myself, dude. I love me some Boomco.
We're done here then.
All right. Thanks a lot,
And
everybody.
that's how
That'll.
it goes. Just kidding.
Yeah, man. So about the let's get on to this now. How did the Joker thing come about?
Well, if you follow the DC, I had my one bad day. I was starting to get, getting out of the military. I started getting a little bit of depression, not wanting to get out. I needed to find something to do to keep me occupied. And well, I know I had my one bad day, and then when I did finally start to figure it out, I was like, well, let's just do this. I laugh it off. Everything I do, I joke it off, laugh it off. I wanted to make other people smile. So, hello, Joker just came to play. And ever since then, it's
Oh,
been growing. And then eventually I went from headband to actually dyeing the hair and making masks.
so was this prior to the hobby, or was the Joker
No,
thing
this
incorporated to the hobby?
this came out shortly after I started doing the Nerf stuff.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I dig it, man. Actually, my favorite comic book character of all time was Batman. Growing up, I was like my favorite series was The Death in the Family. I remember my brother and I we had our mom take us to there was a little store that was in another town back when I was growing up. There was like you had to go to another town to get like to go to stores. I had to go to Kmart or something. Our little town had nothing, and we had her get us the comic books, the series, the A Death in the Family series, man. So I really like that one. Yeah, Batman is and I love the Joker. He's like
Yeah.
the greatest villain ever. You know what I mean? He's freaking awesome. So, I totally dig it. Are you psyched for the Joker movie or
Oh
what?
yeah. Well, see, that's what I did. See, this is the second iteration of my mask. This one was actually done after the new one with Joaquin Phoenix. My first iteration was done after the Heath Ledger one, which was more cracked up and paint was missing, stuff like that.
Okay,
It's a cheap plastic mask you can get from Dollar General, just paint it up the same way you do the plasters. Go from
nice.
there.
What about you have a Jared Leto mask? I'm planning on getting one of
Jar-
those.
Jar- hey, Jared, who?
Good, good. Thank you for that. I actually
I
when
don't
I
even I don't even know what they did there, but we won't even go there. We just lost half our viewers with that one right there.
right. Yeah, man. I had hopes for that, because I've seen him play really odd characters before, and I thought it would be better than being a pimp from outer space.
Now we know why Harley went with Ivy instead.
There you go, man. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Um, so we have another question here. Is OC Nerf is asking if you're going to be at any events this year,
Oh, gee, many Christmas.
or what events will you be at?
I am trying my darndest, and I will be getting to, if I've got to hop a train or plane, whatever, rob a few more banks. I'm gonna make it to Enwar this year for the first time. I've been trying to get there for about 2 years now. So it's now, with it being down in Georgia, it's closer. Hop, skip, and a jump and a swim that way. Ish, that way.
Will this be aside from Jared's epic Nerf battle? Will this be the second large event you've been to, or you have been to
No,
other larger
no, I've
ones?
been, like I said, I've been to 2, 3, and 4 of Jared's. I did said town when they came in last year. That's the human versus zombies thing from Australia. They did some in the States.
Oh, okay.
It was a good experience. They were a little confused on some stuff, but it was fun. And I want a better feel for it. That one felt a little bit more commercialized. I wanted to see what the hobbyists and the nerfers came up with as far as an HBZ. I want to feel that, I want to live that. I can sit there and die the first hour for all I care, as long as I get to go and meet half these people we see on the screen and stuff, just to have fun. But
Yeah,
hey, yeah, been there, done that. We always have that list we gotta fulfill.
that actually with End War, I would love to go. I don't think I'll be able to go, but I always wanted to go just for the foam con aspect of it, where you get to meet up and talk to a bunch of the people from our hobby, which I have met a lot of them already, but but it's still I would still like to go there and just to hang out and talk. That would be really really fun to do. Yeah, so I would look forward to that, I think, more than the actual HVZ part of it, which was pretty cool too. It look by the looks of it, it looks like a pretty good time. But I really do want to go and just meet people as well. That would be really fun.
Yeah, mostly to have fun and meet people. That's the best thing about them. We got
So
this one happening. We have the few in California. I think Wagoner October Fest That's whoever made that name up. Kudos to you.
I think that was actually I think that was Nerm from Nobicon that made that up.
Yeah, it was. That one came out last year, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, thankfully that one was actually in my city, so I was able to go there. So that was really good. If it was if it was in another city, like if it was in the next city, I probably wouldn't have been able to go. But like if it's local, I could go. But these far off ones, like Georgia, I really doubt I'd be able to go to that.
That's where you go. Hey, somebody come drive by, steal me for a weekend.
Right? Yeah. I mean, Jangular lives like 10 minutes away from me, dude. I should stow away in his trunk or something if he's going.
Sneak into the back seat. He will never know you're there. You didn't hear
uh,
that.
you do not check the back seat, Jang. I won't be there.
Sending a message now.
we got another question here. Is
Question.
Nightwing's asking, what is your favorite rival blaster?
Really?
I figured it was going to
I
be
already
that.
had that one up. I already had that one up. This one, the Nemesis. Why? It does. It does exactly what any infantryman would want. It puts rounds down range, and I'm trying not to say the B word. Because when we get started, I won't stop laughing.
Yeah.
And it just works. Prometheus, too big. The Perseus, it comes out 50 rounds. It's still pushing the but we have to wait to see.
So what let me now that we know that's your favorite blaster, what's your favorite mod that you have done?
Oh wow. How could you put that down to my favorite mod? I mean, everything I do, I put a little piece of me in, whether it's blood, sweat, tears, thrown against a wall because the paint didn't work,
Yeah.
all of my mods, every time I put one, I built for people, things like that. They're all my favorite because they put smiles on their faces. I made a Hera for a young lady a few years last year, and she loved it. And ever since then, I give one to another guy of a Waco pistol. We call him Captain Arsenal. He loved his pistol. It worked for him. Every time I give one out, it makes me smile seeing that on their face.
Well, so what are you working on something right now that you could kind of show us, or have something that you're
He's
going
gonna
to be
see
giving
it in
away?
2 days. See, some of the people watching now have already seen pictures of this thing, but not a lot of them have actually seen. Yeah,
And who is that for again?
this one's for Darkon. He's kind of one of the founding fathers of the rivalry.
And what did you do to it other than just the paint? Did you do any internals?
I
Oh,
had to
that's all
fix
you.
them.
Oh,
I had to fix one of the motors. One of the motors kind of got desoldered, so I had to heat it up real quick, and it's shooting straight again. It's still stock. It's 100% back to its original form, minus some paint I left on it.
painting blasters yet? It's I really got to start. I really got to learn how to do that. But uh, I see. But I see your work
It
is
takes some time.
immaculate.
Oh, it wasn't always that way. I've had some paint that did not come out right. I had one paint that messed up that actually looked good, and I called that. It was my hammer shot. It was my first actual attempt of doing hydro dip with spray paint cans and water, and just spray painting the water and this and that. And I was still learning. I was doing it in this 5-gallon bucket, and I was taking it and I just dipping it through this paint, and it was such a mess. And I ended up naming that blaster Cosmic Mess, and it just looks like it was from outer space, and it looked good once I got it back together. took the ARs out, standard, popping things out. Didn't have to put no springs in it. I think that one had. I think that's one of the first ones that has the penny thing and or a little spacer in it. It shoots pretty good.
Nice. Um, yeah, man. Actually, we have another question here from Clowny. He's asking,
Money.
he's asking, stock only in the league. What is the ruling on rival homemade? Like if it's a stock homemade blaster.
Are we talking about like rival burns and as soon as he gets it out, the rival FTL? Hurry.
Uh, yeah, I think maybe that and maybe like the
Well,
Jupiters, you know.
okay. Well, I did get to see. My son actually got to hold a Jupiter. I still have yet to play with one. One of our other guys from came by and had one. I would say not during the tournaments, but during the fun play, by all means. That's what
Hmm.
we're out there to do anyway. Play, bring your toys out, have some fun, play. I think that round I actually brought my big shield, which is this cardboard, duct tape covered cardboard piece, big enough to cover me, and I'm a big person.
Right on. What's your favorite? What would you say is your favorite game type?
Well, we used to have class wars where we had the medic and the tanks and different characters. We did that a few times. I like doing the capture flags fine. The bomb games are fine. I want to start doing King of the Hill. I've been studying that rule set and trying to figure out how I can do it with our setup. I'd have to change our field just a little bit, which I was planning on doing this Sunday. So those who are watching that are coming Sunday, there's your hint. But
Man.
they'll get the other clue when they hop onto the field Sunday. Because all of my events have themes, and they're scared of that.
Oh, right on.
Uh,
What themes have you done previously?
okay. Well, we'll go back to February. What was February? February was time of love with Valentine's, and I gave everybody got to pick Valentine cards, and whoever got the matching cards, that was your teammate. So your teammate and you had to decide who wanted to shoot and who didn't, because whoever was shooting had to get blindfolded. The other person had to direct them which way to aim and which way to shoot. It was a very fun game. It worked on the team building. We got some good footage from it, and I think they had a blast.
That's awesome, actually. Yeah, I actually like that idea. With one, yeah, that's
You were
freaking pretty
blindfolded,
cool.
you had a blaster, and you couldn't die. The only way that you could hit somebody is to hit the person that's doing the directing. Once you got them dead, the other one was dead.
That's pretty interesting.
All while staying in this little rectangled area. There was no, just go over here or something. We do have a limited bound.
And Nightwing saying, "I remember." He said, "I remember the Valentine's Day round," and then has horrible flashbacks.
I think he did. I think he might have won that one. I'm trying to remember if it was him or one of the other ones, but I know they had fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, man. That's really cool. I like that having themes for the different events. And are you usually the one that puts these together, or
Well, like I said, Darkon and those guys do Waco. I put mine on down here in Temple. I use the Rifle League's rule sets. I still have my own separate games and stuff that we do with the Nerf Asylum, but mostly do the rival thing down here, promote it, run the rules, run the games, the whole 9 yards.
oh, okay. Um, what are your turnouts usually like down there for your temple
Well,
events?
10 so far. I mean, with us just being, well, we just started our second year down here. I was getting anywhere between 10 to 15 people so far. I'm starting to try to reach out to, we got a military base here. We got veterans here. I'm trying to get some of them to start showing up to the events. I do have loaner gear, loaner blasters. Definitely have plenty of goggles or safety glasses to
Mm.
show to loan.
Cool, man. Yeah, and if anybody is in the Texas area or the Temple area and they're interested in getting involved with the Rival League, I have the links for Rival League inside the description of this video. There's the Facebook group, I believe, is in there. The Discord, I think I put the link there, and all the links that you sent me on Messenger, Joker, I put those in our description of the video. So you
Oh
have
yeah,
a lot of links there.
I think I slipped mine in there too. I can read them off because mine's a Temple Nerf Asylum. We definitely go to the main Rival League page. It has the rule set. It has some of the characters and code names of some of the players that have been there. It's a pretty big group. We're trying to grow. We're trying to make this an actual good thing. There's other people are trying to do leagues and stuff. We just want to do ours how we do it and get people used to that format too. You don't have to go shooting 200 feet per second, tag somebody across the field to have fun. I want to meet you. I want to go, hey, hi, nice to shoot you.
Definitely, man. There's such good people in this hobby that I have met. That's just from what I have seen since coming into this hobby. There's so many people that are extremely helpful, and they want to make sure that you come into these groups, and they want to make sure you're comfortable and that everything goes all right, and that you have fun, because we want you to come back and continue to shoot you.
Yeah,
So, so yeah, there's
I want to
such
meet you.
awesome people in the hobby.
I want to meet you. I want to shoot you, and I want to do it again next weekend.
Absolutely,
Keep me
man.
exercising. As long as I'm exercising and you're exercising, heck, you can just go out there, walk behind a barrel, and start shooting me with rounds. I'm happy as long as I'm getting
Yeah.
out there. You're not sitting in no dark room, wait, or dark cell and talking to yourself like I think I'm doing now. This thing on. Is there anybody in there?
Help.
Let me out.
So, what is your like? What would you say is your typical loadout when you're going out to play? I guess depending
Um,
on game type too, I would say.
depending on game type, you're always going to get that one. Normal rival league. I've got my vest, which is actually still in my truck. Run a couple pods with the Nemesis, or I'll take the Hades for non-battery. With Springer only stuff. I got my trusty Chronos always strapped to my hip until I decide to throw it because, well, it's fun. It gets jammed. It's like, oh, well, I don't need it. I got another one.
Yeah. Do you have any other blasters around there that you've done work on that you want to that you could show us? I really do
Are you
like your work a
kidding
lot.
me? Okay. No, most of the rest of them are locked up downstairs because of that wonderful kid running around wants to steal all my blasters. Every time that closet door opens, he runs to go inside of it to go get daddy's blasters and start dragging them out.
Well, because when we were getting ready, I know you said you grabbed some blasters, so I just want to see if there's any other ones that you had by you that you wanted to kind of show us.
No, I pretty much have them. I think I pretty much showed you all of them. I got my PC Nemesis back here that I did pretty much almost when the Nemesis came out, right before Drac did his. I sent him the stencils for his, but this one's seen some battle scars. It's starting to show its age.
Angela Hardwick asked if she would like you to like her to bring one up.
Mrs. J, if you go in and grab the green one and the purple one off the wall.
Awesome, man. Yeah,
That's
I'd like to
Mrs. J.
see those.
Mrs. J is downstairs. Not in the links below, but downstairs that way.
Does she call you Puddin?
Yeah. Why not?
Hey, Puddin. As what Harley Quinn always says, Puddin. Hey, Puddin.
Yeah, That's my Mrs. Judd down there.
Oh, that I just noticed the coffee mug. That's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, you didn't. This is actually hers, but I decided to use it. Milk.
Whoa.
Milk does the body good, kids.
Yeah, dude,
Puts a smile on your face too.
I'm getting all the milk drinkers in the hobby together.
Definitely.
So you get have you done like you're saying you're doing King of the Hill? Is this going to be like the BTA King of the Hill? Because that's really fast paced, competitive kind of. Oh, so you're going to do it
No,
kind of that way?
we're just gonna do it the normal route, but you know how we run our competitive, but a slower pace. You know, I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to set up the field the same way. You know, with it being the square, I think I have enough barriers. I hope. And see where I go. I'm still trying to figure out the whole, you know, if I'm going to use the board to flip. Well, I'm going to have to use the board to flip this time, but I eventually want the timer set up that they got over there in your neck of the woods.
We got new ones now. They're like buckets and they talk, dude. They go like it's actually cool. When one team when one team gets all of the points, it'll say hat trick. It's actually
Yeah,
really cool, man.
I saw
Yeah.
that in one of his videos, and I was like, I want those. I want to know. And he said they were Wi-Fi to the laptop and this and that. And I'm like, okay, way too much for me. Hold on, let me try to figure out what I can do. So
Yeah, man.
I'm eventually gonna have the push button, you know, toggle push button with red and blue lights on it. That way, people, hey, it's red, go get it. Or it's blue, we need to capture it, defend it.
Before we got those buckets, actually one of the members of our group actually made those. We had just a cube that you would flip the cube, and it would actually tell you'd have to flip it to a certain color, and it would and it would work on Bluetooth to a device. It would tell you which what team had what color it was flipped to for how much time on each cube. It was pretty. I think it seemed pretty simple.
That would work too.
Yeah, but the bucket talking buckets is kind of a newer thing now.
Yeah,
but it's pretty cool. Did you get the blasters up?
Yeah, I'm over here stripping one right now.
Oh, okay. I seen you fiddling with something, man. So
I'm taking all the accessories off of it because this one I did with soap tape. You know, just did the soap lines and spray painted it and then washed it off afterwards.
oh wow, man. Make sure you say something when you're holding it because or else the camera will stay on me the whole time.
Oh wow, well that's not cool. I mean, here we go. There we go. I forgot it switches over with the voice, and as long as you stay quiet, we should be good. Yeah, this one just did the soap tape, watching Drax videos as normal, and that's how it came out.
It looks
And it's
good,
still
man.
stock too. I didn't get into the whole lipo thing yet. I'm still working that way. You know, I did get to play with some lipo things, but it's that one step I don't want to take it because once I get there, you'll never go back to stock.
Yeah, man. I still use IMR. I use lipos, but I still use IMRs and some blasters too. Just the ones that I keep stock. I just throw IMRs in.
Yeah. No, I took one of our rival rechargeable batteries and painted one up for Colt Nightwing and dubbed it what did I Mustang, and it's as close to modded as you can to lipo as you can get without putting lipo in it, and that thing screams with the stock motors, but with that rival chargeable battery, it just you can hear it. It just throws them darts down.
Nice, man. My camera went down for some reason. I just noticed on the stream, like.
Yeah,
I
saw your little red circle. We're good. You just might have to move to the left just a little bit.
I know, man. I have the desk on wheels here, dude. I'm like sitting there rolling it back and forth.
We're on a pirate ship now, right?
Watching
I
the
knew the blue
bars.
pirates were gonna show up. No, Arr. Go away. Okay.
A- and everybody who's watching, everyone watching, remember to like the smash button. I
Smash
forgot
the
to mention
button.
that earlier. Yeah, like, you
Smash
guys
the
got to
like
like
button.
that
Like
smash
the
the
smash
like
button.
button. Absolutely. You got to like that smash button all day long. And if you guys are not subscribed, please throw a subscribe to your boy, man. And even if I'm not your boy, do it anyways. But yeah,
No,
give me a
go
subscribe.
to mine too, because I'm like, I need to change names on it, so I need a bit more than what I have. But
Yeah,
other
and
than
hit
that,
your link. I think your YouTube link is in the description as well, right? Didn't you give it to
it's
me?
down below. It's down below.
No, no,
It's
down
hidden down
below.
down below. Oh, so
So, oh, you got another one, or?
we were talking about cosmic mess, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She brought it up. I didn't think she was going to bring it up, but she brought that one up, and that was the monstrosity that came of all of the accumulated paint that I had left of a couple cans with purples and black and blue and red, and that's what happened. And that's what it turned out to be.
Awesome. That actually, I think that actually is really good, man. Abstract is what they call it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, once you get it in your hand. I leather wrapped the handle cheaply as I could, and you know that's how that's how some of us have to do it. We just do with what we have.
That looks good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. We had Nightwing's asking your favorite dart blaster.
I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to shoot him with it on Sunday.
There you go. He's gonna show it to you up close Sunday.
There. That one.
Yeah, that was actually my first mod. Was actually a hammer shot, which seems to be a popular first blaster mod amongst anybody. You know, I've heard a lot of people say it was their very first mod that they've done.
Modded hammer shot, modded strife. I mean, you do get sick of them after a while, but that's what most of the best bases for a blaster to mod are. You know, strife,
Yeah,
you got plenty of things until they came out with 3D printing. You know, you had the strife, you had the hammer shot. You were good. You were fine.
yeah. Actually, my first electronic mod was a strife. So we got a few. I'm going to take a few more questions. We before we go ahead and shut down. We've actually been here over an hour now, which is crazy. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but
True. Well, it is Texas. I waited an hour, and I guess that's what happened. I think the guards will come back from break eventually and put me back in my straitjacket.
yeah, possibly.
And I
You know,
keep hearing the Smurf song coming from the wall next door.
that's Cartea. Yep, he's been singing the Smurf song ever since Kyle let him go. You know, I don't know what's going on with the guy. Iceman, he's asking, what was your first rival team?
Oh, yeah, I should say this because I did promise I'd mention it a little. You know, he was the one that got me there. We did the tournaments and stuff, and yeah, we didn't win that season, but we did give him heck, and it was his team, Nova Sonic, still good, but you know, that's what started it. He showed me what he had, but he had to move on to the bigger pastures, and he definitely moved on to a bigger pasture over there in Florida and taking care of that group over there.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Um, so what's your favorite Boomco blaster? Is Nightwing Nerf is asking. I wasn't gonna
Next
ask you that
question,
one
please.
myself. So what's your deal with Boomco? Why don't you like it? You know what's the issue with it? I really want to know.
I like my straws in my soda, not in my blasters.
Is it have you you just was there a specific
I
reason you didn't care for it?
No, I just like giving him heck.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you know, because I for a long time I wasn't using it because it was kind of more expensive to switch out and start use, you know, because I basically used I didn't have my own darts, so I would have to borrow darts a lot and use them, the community darts. And it was just much easier for me to do that. But I came into like over 1,000 straws. Like I was, just I came into a lot. I had people were sending me a lot of Boomco stuff as well, which is really nice because I said I liked it, and so yeah, so I luckily I got sent a lot of Boomco stuff, and I freaking love it now. I really do. I really do enjoy it.
Eventually, I'll
But
get
I
one.
still use the other stuff too.
Eventually, I'll get one and put it in my collection just to make somebody else happy. But I'll get one. I do have some darts downstairs. I just don't have nothing to shoot them with.
Yeah. Okay, man. Right on. So I'm gonna ask you I have just a few more questions for you. Um, well, actually, first I want to ask, how did you get started on YouTube?
I just jumped in and said, "Okay, let's start." So my first video that's on there, I've only got 2 videos on my YouTube, by the way. Just started a few months ago. I
Oh, okay.
said, "Heck with it! I'm just gonna start." So I said, "Okay, we're gonna we're gonna do the you know proton rounds. I'm gonna go ahead and check them out, do a video on them, tell them, hey, yeah, they do a good job. They work pretty good. I was impressed." And that was the first one. And then I just did the second one for our trip to the Jared's Epic Nerf Battle, threw in the pictures, and I'm still working on that. Aaron Esser gave me an idea on the what program I should use to edit these videos and stuff. And I just thought I'd try it, and it's been working ever since.
Hey, you have any plans for your channel? Like what kind of content you want to, what kind of videos you want to make, like reviews or gameplay or anything like that?
Mostly just all the stuff we do at my events and up at Waco, and I'll just throw on my crazy stuff. Sometimes I'll just go in there and just talk to people. That's eventually what I want to do with it. I don't want to go big. I'm not no 2 million subscriber looking person. I just give somebody another thing to look at while they're surfing the YouTube net.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I look forward to seeing more videos on there. Um, so these last two questions I ask everybody on here is the first one. What are your thoughts on the community on the Nerf community right now? Like how do you feel about the state of our hobby in our community?
They're getting dependent on 3D printing, but it's fun. It's good. I love it.
Hmm.
And, I mean, we're all learning from each other. They're all doing, this, that. I'm seeing all these new different blasters, different types, different motors. Everybody's doing a really great job on what they do. And I just wish, even like you, I wish we had the funds to actually buy one of these, one of these, and one of these. That'd be like a kid
Yeah.
candy store.
Totally, man. But yeah, I agree. I think that all the 3D printed designs that I'm seeing and definitely all the new motor designs and things like that, I think that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with more, more designs and more just having more choices out there is a good thing, I believe, in the
Well,
hobby.
it goes back to the modding thing. It's taking a blaster and making it personalized for you. I made my PC Nemesis because there wasn't none out there and nobody was doing one. So I painted it, and I painted it white. Or, I made this black and red long stripe because I wanted to make it mine. I wanted my colors, and that's what they're doing. They're making their blasters how they want them, how they feel, how they want to use them.
Mhm. Absolutely. Just having your own personality shine through in your own blaster and your loadout. It's awesome. I wish I could design my own things, if I was smart enough
Don't
to
we?
do
Don't
that.
we all?
Oh man, I'm telling you, maybe someday, but for now I'm good just getting things that other people had designed and using those,
I'm
so
lucky I can draw stick figures right now.
I haven't gotten there yet, They're all just circles with lines coming out of them. Now
just go buy the Barbie dolls. You'll be fine. Just start
I do
closing them around.
I do hand turkeys. Hand turkeys.
my hand turkeys.
And
screaming, didn't scream, but hey, he had to laugh.
Oh man, my last question is, what advice would you give to newcomers into the hobby?
Jump in head first, have fun, be safe, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask a question. The only dumb question is one that's not asked. I think that's how it's worded. That's how I'd word it. Ask, help.
There you
go. Show other people, hey, you want to have fun, do it. Go out and do it.
Good advice, man. And don't get discouraged. Sometimes you will run into a negative person in the community. You're going to ask a question about, a specific blaster, and they're going to say, oh, you know what you should do with that is throw it in the garbage or something dumb like that. But
all them boom coals need to be just shoved off to the side, like that. No, I mean, I understand. There are blasters too. Us
boom bros are people too, man.
Boom bros are people too.
Definitely just use what you like. If you like something, nothing wrong with using it.
It's smiling, having fun, doing what you want to do. Hell, I mean, if you even come to the events and all you want to do is just run around the field and roll all of those rounds up, I am happy that you're doing that.
Totally, man. Do what makes you happy, brother. That's what you do. Awesome, man. Well, I want to thank you for coming by and taking the time to talk to me today and talk to the folks on the stream.
I'm happy the stream people are here, and they better not have fell asleep. You might have missed the first one, but you're not going to miss the second ending where we actually say bye.
Yeah, man. You guys missed the first one, but don't miss this one.
So much nicer than this one. This was a train wreck.
Yeah, this one was awful. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it online. All right. All right, brother.
See, look at that. I'm going to make him roll laughing like his desk. He's just going to roll off of it with the desk and everything right off the side.
The rolling desk.
The rolling desk, along with Broke. He's done. He's done.
Oh, man. All right, man.
A smile on your face is what makes this guy happy. Thank you.
Absolutely, brother. And thank you for coming on and giving me this smile and doing the stream with me.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
All right. And enjoy your milk, dude.
You too, sir.
All right. Good night, man.
Good night.
All right, guys. That was Rival League Joker. Thank you, Rival League Joker, again for coming by and talking to us all. Much obliged. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being unique and enjoying the hobby the way you enjoy it, and doing things for the community, and putting on games so other people can come and enjoy the hobby as well. That I love it when people are doing things for the community. Just getting it out there more, making it available for others to come and try it out, because it's an awesome hobby, man. I really do like it a lot, and it's done a lot for me, for my mental health, for my sobriety. It's done so much, and I do want to spread it and share it as much as I can. So people who are doing interesting and cool things for the hobby, I want to bring them on, and hopefully other people can see it and see what they're doing as well, and get into it if they would like to. So thank you guys again. Also, I want to talk about the Relay for Life that is happening this weekend. I brought it up at the beginning, but I want to bring it up again. The American Cancer Society Relay for Life in Santa Clara. I have a link in the description below. it's a walkathon to raise money for the American Cancer Society and for cancer research. But we're going to be putting on a Nerf event, Blaster War, at the Relay for Life. There's going to be a separate thing where we're going to be putting up barriers, and we're going to have a little war there while the relay is going on. So if you guys want to come out and have some fun, we're going to bring some extra blasters. We're going to, it's also in association with our Nerf group, South Bay All Ages Nerf group. They're going to some folks from there are going to be with us as well. And yeah, come out and have some fun. We were building barriers yesterday for it, and it'll be a good time. I I assume. So yeah, come check it out, guys. We have we also, if you want to be referees for BTA, the link for that is in the description below. If you want to come to one of our this microphone keeps getting lower and lower, dude. I know. If you guys want to come out and come to one of the games and you want to help out, be a referee, we would so enjoy it. It would be very helpful so the players don't have to keep reffing right after their games, because it's a 6-minute round, but it takes a lot out of you. Boomtendo, he's been in, he was on my team. He knows exactly what it's like to have to go out there and do a round, and then how tired you are after that is up, to have to get out there and referee. It's kind of difficult. So check the links below, and all of that is down there. I also have links to my Patreon. If you guys want to help keep my channel going, please help me out through Patreon. I have tiers that are $1, $3, and $5. My patrons get shout outs, and they get their links in the descriptions of these videos, which I have in this video now. Some of my patrons are in there. But yeah, just it really does help the channel. I am broke, as you guys know, so it does help so much to keep my channel going. Helps me get things like these microphones, and I need a new laptop, actually, like these lights I'm using, banners, all this cool stuff that I'm able to use for my channel. It is because of viewers like you. So I do appreciate it if you guys would be able to help out. And if you guys don't want to sign up for Patreon, I do have PayPal. The link is in the description below. I would give you all the same benefits as the PayPal, as the patrons do. And if you guys can't help monetarily and you want to help my channel out, just make sure that you share my videos. You like the smash button, and you just subscribe. Make sure you subscribe too. That does help a lot. All right, guys, I don't think I have anything else to yak about. I appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with me tonight, as always, man. And I will see you another time. Pieces.